I'm talking about ministry, and I'm talking about money and marriage. These are two powerful things that every one of us truly needs to be concerned about. Everyone should be concerned about the subject of ministry and marriage. It's something that we all must give good attention to. Colossians chapter 4, very beautiful scripture, and I love it so very much. Colossians chapter 4, the Bible says, the NLT version puts it this way, and I'd like you to look at that. It's on the screen for you. Say to Archippus or Archippus, be sure to carry out the ministry the Lord gave you. Make sure that you carry out the ministry that the Lord gave you. So if you're listening to me right now, it's important for you to know that you were actually born for a purpose. Oh, come on. It's important for you to know how important you are. You are so important to God that He sent His only Son to come and die for you. Why did He send His Son to come and die for you? Because the reason why you were born must not be negated. The reason why you were born must not be compromised. So you were born for a purpose and designed for an assignment. Write that down. I am born for a purpose and designed for an assignment. My makeup, my design is for a specific assignment. Now, that assignment that you are actually designed to carry out is what we call ministry. That specific assignment, something that you alone is wired to carry out, is what we call your ministry. Ministry is the unique purpose and the unique assignment that you were born and born again to pursue and to fulfill. Does that make sense? Ministry is the unique purpose and the unique assignment that you were born and then born again in order to pursue and fulfill. So the reason why God came after you, the reason why the love of God followed you down to the beer parlor, the reason why the hand of the Lord followed you down to the guttermost and picked you up, the reason why God followed you to the brothel, the reason why God followed you to your boyfriend's house and girlfriend's house and saved you from the beer parlor, the reason why God followed you to the university and saved you from the university, the reason why God had to allow some situations to happen around you so you can give your life to Him is because of purpose. Marriage is the coming together of two unique individuals for the purpose of carrying out a God-given assignment. Did you hear that? Marriage is the coming together of two unique individuals for the purpose of carrying out a God-given assignment. That's simply what marriage is all about. It's the coming together of two individuals who have discovered their uniqueness. So, a lost person needs no marriage. You don't use marriage to discover you, all right? You know you, and that's why you come into marriage. Marriage is a place where two unique individuals who have already defined their uniqueness come in together in relationship. Everybody coming with their strengths, everybody coming with a value, somebody coming with a value. You're bringing something to the table. We're coming together, and the purpose is to carry out a God-given assignment. I'd like us to now look at ministry and marriage itself. This is where the rubber meets the road. I was laying foundation, and now it's time for me to fly. Okay. There are 5 major situations we have observed when it comes to marriage and ministry. 5 major situations when it comes to people with assignment and marriages. Here are some of the scenarios we've noticed. We have seen individuals whose ministry is working without marriage. Paul the Apostle, his ministry flourished without marriage. And it was wise for Paul the Apostle, in order to continue on the trajectory, to continue on the momentum he was building, it was wise for Paul the Apostle to remain single and not be married. So he made a choice to continually have success in ministry without marriage. Then we have individuals who have successful marriages, but they don't have a ministry that is effective. And it's not because they may not have an assignment, it's just that they are so locked up in their marriage that they don't have time to build a ministry. The third is a situation where ministry is working, but marriage is suffering. Ministry is doing very well. Publicly, the ministry is thriving. I'm dealing with a situation like that in one of the countries. I will not be specific because the person in question is a very popular person in that country. Now, he's a popular man, but I'm dealing with a situation whereby the marriage is failing. In fact, he's already picked up another woman whilst his own wife is there. So we're having a failed marriage, and then we have a situation where the ministry publicly is thriving. Number 4, we have situations whereby you have marriage working, but ministry is suffering. Marriage is working, but ministry is suffering. This is another scenario. And we've seen that happen in several cases also, where the marriage is doing very well, but the individuals are suffering so badly in ministry. Whatever it is, that their career is not moving on well, but they have a good home, they have good kids, but their business is not working, career is not working, ministry in terms of church is not working. Things are just not working. But in terms of family, they love each other, they are always together, they have each other. They may not have success in ministry, but they have a family. And lastly, you have a situation whereby ministry and marriage all working effectively. The marriage is doing very well, the ministry is doing very well, children are doing very well, business is doing very well, money is coming in, impact is taking place, lives are being touched, and all of that. You have individuals who are enjoying that. All right, let's look at an example of effective ministry in marriage. There's a man called Jonathan Edwards. I'm sure some of you have heard about Jonathan Edwards. His name, he happens to be the one who wrote Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God. Jonathan Edwards, Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God. Yeah, he wrote that, and he was married to a precious woman called Sarah. And together they raised a number of children. And today, looking back generations after, we have a situation whereby the Edwards are still known and renowned in America. The Edwards family are still thriving. They are still doing very well. An example of an ineffective ministry and marriage is that of John Wesley. Now, I'm going to read something that will shock you, that was written by John Wesley. When Molly left John Wesley, somebody called on John Wesley. John Wesley was talking with his brother, and listen to what he said to his brother. The only thing he wrote about her in his own journal, the only place where you will see him mention her name in his own journal, this is what he said about her. He said, finally she left for good. You can't believe that. John Wesley, upon realizing his wife left, he wrote, penned it down, and he said, finally she left for good. Listen to what he now said. He said, I did not forsake her. I did not dismiss her. Okay, so you would have thought about what should follow next. If you did not forsake her, you did not dismiss her, what should you do if you realize she has left? You go bring her back. No, listen to what John Wesley said. He said, I did not forsake her. I did not dismiss her. I will not recall her. Did you hear what I just said right now? This is from the father of the Methodist Church. A man we all respect, and we still do till tomorrow. But I'm only trying to tell you how that if you don't manage your ministry and your marriage well, your assignment, your calling, if you don't manage it well with your relationship, it can become the major source of pain in your life. Let me share with you 9 powerful secrets of managing effective ministry and marriage. 9 powerful secrets that will enable you to begin to work towards managing an effective career, effective ministry, effective assignment, and your marriage. Number 1, manage ministry and marriage uniqueness. Manage your ministry, your assignment, your calling, manage it with marriage uniqueness. What that tells you is that if you're really going to have an effective ministry and marriage, it is critical that the two parties coming together must understand your uniqueness. The two of you must understand. Please follow me carefully. I'm not going to rush this. The two of you must understand fundamentally your uniqueness, your unique temperaments, your unique predispositions, your unique reactions to life, your unique worldview. It's important that you understand your uniqueness. Number two, I'm talking about becoming a power couple. How to become a power couple. You must learn to manage ministry and marriage expectations. What does that mean? It is critical for you to understand that if your relationship is going to do extremely well and your career is also going to continue to thrive, you need to know the unique expectations of your partner. What does she want? What does he want? What does she need? What does he need? What is she looking for in marriage? What is he looking for? It is critical for the two of you to be able to do what we call management of expectations. What are you expecting from me? Can I offer it to you? Oh, come on. Did you hear what I just said right now? Sometimes your partner comes into relationship with you expecting from you what only God can give to your partner. Power couples do everything possible to build an effective communication. I want to share something with you that you must never forget. If you intend to become a power couple, study power couples all over the world. You know, two things have been discovered that keeps power couples together. Two things. They manage their sexual lives very well, and they manage communication very well. Number 4, if you're going to become a power couple where you are succeeding in your career, your partner is succeeding, and the marriage is doing very well, your kids are doing very well, here's something you need to also give attention to. Write this down. Power couples manage ministry, manage career, and marriage demands. Don't forget this. Power couples, highly successful, high-performing couples, they know what it takes to make a marriage and their careers to work. They know what it will take. They know what it costs to keep a thriving career and a thriving marriage going on. They know what it takes. And here's the point. They are willing to give it. They are willing to make the sacrifice required for their marriage and their career to thrive. If it requires communication, we will give it to it. You need to manage marriage, ministry, and seasons. There will be different seasons. Naturally, we have winter, autumn, fall, we have summer, and all of that. In Africa, we don't have all the 4. Is that okay? But we have all the 4 in 2. In Africa, we have dry season and we have rainy season. Okay, we have dry season, rainy season, and then Hamatan, something in between, or towards the tail end. Now, here's the point I want to make. Life does not have one season. Life, for everything there is a time and a season. There is a time and a season, a time to embrace, a time to stay away from embracing, a time where everything is about time and seasons. In marriage and relationship, power couples understand the timings and the seasons they find themselves in and make adjustments to those times and seasons. I'm talking about making sure you find a way to ensure that as a couple, if you want to be a power couple, you need to be sensitive to the change of seasons. Hey, here's what I want to say. Not just change of season in your marriage, be sensitive to the change of season in your partner's life.